What's up, guys, and welcome back to Morning Ramblings. I filmed one of these last week and I did it in the car, which was fine, but I like addressing you guys. I like talking directly to you. I can see myself on the screen, so I know that I am. But I like doing that versus doing it in the car just because I feel like it's more personal, more of a connection. So I don't know, that's my feelings on that. So a couple things to talk about here. Uncharted 4 released. I'm really pumped to play it. I haven't got to yet. Just because it's $60 and I don't really have the money for that. So I don't have a whole, I mean, I'm really pumped to play it because it's Uncharted, but I don't have a whole lot of hype behind it. I don't know why. Like, I loved Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, but I actually never even finished 3, but I had to, I just didn't finish it for whatever reason. But I really want to play 4 just because it's in the Uncharted series, but I almost feel like maybe they kind of missed the boat on that. I mean, well, what I mean is I feel like it's been forever since Uncharted 3, which is, you know, that's fine. I'd rather them take time and make a game, but I mean, it's been a pretty big gap. And I'm not an advocate for doing games every year like the Call of Duties and stuff. I don't like that. I think that you water down your market that way. I just feel like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's been, I just feel like it's been a while, so I feel like maybe that hype has died down for me personally. Not for everybody else. Obviously, the reviews are absolutely crazy, so obviously it's pretty good. I saw a commercial last night for a phone that shot 4K video, which I know is nothing new, but it just reminded me to talk about this. 4K video and translating to 4K TVs. I'm not a big fan of those, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way or not, but when I'm watching, especially an old movie, on a 4K TV, I feel like the refresh rate is so freaking high that it just freaks me out. Like, it makes me feel like I'm watching a soap opera, or like I'm actually there, which I know is supposed to be the point, I guess, of movies. You're watching it, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I was watching the trailer for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and the refresh rate was so fast, like, it didn't even look like the same movie, and I couldn't, like, it hurt my head to watch. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of those. Anything new, obviously, is fine, because it's shot specifically for that, but I just don't like the look of older films on a 4K TV, because I feel like it just, I don't know, it really screws with my head, because it's not supposed to be that way. Weight loss-wise this week, I lost another pound, so I'm down 5 as a whole, which is awesome. Still working on that. Today starts my week 3 of Power 90. I've been watching my calories. I haven't fully just cut out everything yet, quite yet, because I know that if I do that, then it's just setting myself up for failure. Because if I cold turkey quit everything, then I'm going to want something. So if I can slowly ease some stuff out, but just maintaining my calories, I'm happy right now. I'm losing weight. Obviously, I'm way far from a six-pack. So right now, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't really matter. So, so I'm going to keep going on with that, obviously. And hopefully this week I'll lose at least another pound or 2. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm building some muscle mass. So that's definitely a good thing. The Western Conference Finals started last night. Oklahoma City beat Golden State at the Oracle, which is crazy. Not taking anything away from Oklahoma City, but man, I didn't think that they'd be in the Western Finals this year, just with the way that they kind of closed out the season a little bit and all the fourth quarter leads that they've blown, and depending on if Russell Westbrook is going to be 1 of 42 or if he's going to shoot a little bit better. But man, they really knew how to pull it out. It's very crazy to me, but it's cool. You know, that's what I love about basketball, especially now, as it seems it's more of a any given Sunday kind of syndrome with the NBA, and that's awesome. So that's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to this series. And I know the Eastern Conference Final starts tonight with Toronto and Miami, which is pretty awesome. A lot of people didn't give Toronto a chance to make it to this point, but they definitely proved themselves. And I know people are like, oh, well, Chris Bosh was out, but he didn't play the whole season. So, or well, I think he played a little bit, but you know, so I wouldn't really take that into consideration as much as when people last year were like, oh, you know, the Cavs didn't have Kevin Love or Kyrie Irving in the playoffs because they had them the whole year. So it's a little different for sure. Or did Love miss part of it last season? It doesn't matter. But the thing is, Toronto matching up against Cleveland. Cleveland doesn't have a guy like Whiteside, and I know Whiteside missed, and you know that's when Toronto really took off, but Valanciunas was out too for Toronto, so I feel like it was kind of an even matchup, and Cleveland doesn't have anybody like that can just dominate the boards and stuff. I mean, Mozgov did awesome in the finals last year, and then David Blatt decided not to play him for whatever reason. So how crazy would it be if the finals was Oklahoma City versus the Toronto Raptors? That would be nuts. So, and I don't know, man, I wouldn't sleep on Toronto. I don't think they're going to win the series. Granted, I didn't think that they would win the last series either, but I mean, Cleveland's just too loaded, and I feel like Toronto relies too heavy on Kyle Lowry and DeRozan. There's a couple of other guys that can do there with Carroll, and Terrence Ross is pretty solid and stuff like that. So, but I think it's going to be an interesting series, and you can't really take this stuff seriously when it comes to playoff time. But Toronto did win the regular season versus Cleveland, so it's going to be an interesting matchup. Honestly, whichever the way the finals is, whether it's the Warriors versus Cleveland, the Warriors versus Toronto, or Oklahoma City versus Cleveland, or Oklahoma City versus Toronto, I think it's going to be an awesome finals, and I think these two conference finals are going to be amazing as well. So really, really pumped to watch that. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing one of these videos, these morning rambling videos, once a week, probably release them on a Tuesday, so you can look forward to that. Let me know in the comments below if there's things that you would like for me to talk about on the editions. I'll probably do just a small weight loss update per one, just to keep myself accountable and stuff like that. And if I drop out of it, you guys can hassle me or do whatever you want to. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you like my other videos and all that stuff, then definitely throw a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you can find something that you enjoy. So thank you for watching, guys, and as always, until next time, have a good one.